All right, man. Y'all gonna get what y'all want today. And this one for the culture too, I ain't gonna hold you. I really didn't want to make this video because when I made it last year and I had my wrong predictions, y'all gonna let me know about that. Like, y'all fans of y'all teams, and y'all always come back and send me personal messages if I say y'all was gonna lose. But it has to be done, and if I'm right, I'm gonna let y'all know about it. Now, before we get into these predictions, and they are pretty bold, let me shout out today's video sponsor with some new products, Manscaped. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm a big fan of their products because they literally have everything you need. Today, I want to talk to you guys about their new and improved Lawnmower 4.0. I'm actually excited to say that I got my hands on this early because the designs and the details on this one is actually top notch. Now, it doesn't just look cool, it actually comes with some major improvements as well. The 3.0 was cool because it did have skin safe technology to reduce nicks and cuts, it was waterproof, and it was cordless. But the 4.0 made major improvements as far as charging. Now you can charge it wirelessly, which is very convenient. Also, this new one comes with a whole new lock system, which I think every product should have. It's so annoying when your toothbrush going off in your luggage and you hear it and there's nothing you can do about it. With the 4.0, all you gotta do is press the button 3 times quickly, it locks, which means you don't have to worry about one little ass accidental press making it go off in your bag and it's making a noise and you all embarrassed. And when you touch down wherever you're going, all you gotta do is redo those steps, press the button 3 times quickly, and it's back to your everyday use mode. Also, whatever length you want to rock down there, pause, they got you covered there too. It comes with 2 guards and 4 customizable modes that kind of lets you maneuver, you know, whatever hair length you want to rock down there. If you want to try out their new product, which you should if you're a man, click the link in my description or use my promo code SWISH to get 20% off plus free shipping. Big shout out to Manscaped for sponsoring the video and always looking out for my guys' hygiene. Now let's rack up these dislikes, bro. Memphis, Utah. Memphis really did just have a great season. Ja Morant played his ass off against Stephen Curry. Dylan Brooks is a great two-way player, and Valanciunas gets every offensive rebound imaginable right now. So it's going to be a tough series. I do not like the fact that Utah's best player, Donovan Mitchell, is returning as the playoff starts. Meanwhile, Memphis, they've been basically playing playoff games like the last 2 weeks, and they're hot as hell right now, so I don't like that. For that reason, I'm going to pick Utah in 6. Typically, I'll go 4 or 5, but just because Donovan Mitchell has been gone for so long, I'm going to say 6. Dallas Clippers. I'm hoping the Clippers learn from last year, bro, because even last year in the playoffs, with Luka Doncic making his playoff debut, they didn't have a body to throw at Luka, and I'm talking about including Kawhi and Paul George. With that being said, I am going to pick the Clippers in 6, just like last year, simply because of Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis is a big-ass question mark, bro. He missed 8 of the last 12 games. Even when they were playing for their life, trying not to make the play-in games and all that, he was still missing games. Last year, he missed basically this series without no travel. This year, there's travel. I don't know if he's ever going to be there, so for that reason, I'm going to pick the Clippers because they have more depth, they're more healthy, and they should win this series. Portland, Denver, I truly believe this is going to be the best series of this first round. No Jamal Murray. It really evens out the matchup. I feel like Dame and CJ McCollum, they probably feel like they have the underdog mentality because nobody talks about them anymore. Also, I love the fact that with the play-in tournament on the line and the Lakers breathing down their throat with LeBron and AD getting healthy, they won 10 of their last 12 games and they're extremely hot right now. But even with that being said, I think the Nuggets have the best player in this series. I think they have the second best player in this series if you're talking about co-stars. I think Michael Porter Jr., he's a more talented player than CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum is more established in the playoffs. But if Michael Porter Jr. can kind of carry that regular season stuff into the playoffs, it's no reason to me they can't win this series. So I'm going to go Nuggets in 7. Lakers, Phoenix, I'm going to keep it very simple. I know I said in the past, I don't know why people don't believe in Phoenix. Phoenix is actually a good team, and I truly do believe that. But I didn't think they was going to play the Lakers in the first round. I thought it was going to be Portland or something. Now that they got the bad draw against the Lakers, I'm going to pick the Lakers in 6. They have more experience. They have just as much size. And to me, they have more talent. So Lakers in 6. Now with the East, I know Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, they're hot. They're looking like one of the best basketball backcourts, if not the best backcourt this season. All that stuff is cool and cute, but when it comes down to it, I feel like you're going to have stops. Philadelphia is one of the best teams, if not the best defensively. They're big, they're bigger. Alex Lynn and all them bigs, they're going to be barbecue chicken for Joel Embiid. So for that reason, I'm going to pick Philly in 5. I feel like Russell Westbrook can pull out 1, possibly, but I'm going to pick Philly in 5. Atlanta, New York, this was a very tough one for me to call because both of these teams are extremely inexperienced. You have no clue what you're getting from both sides. One thing I do know though, defense in the playoffs matter. Look at the play-in games and look how low those scores were, relatively speaking. For that reason, and the Knicks probably having the best total defense, I'm going to go Knicks in 6. I can see it going 7, but I'm going to go 6 because the Knicks have the advantage to me where it really matters. Bucks Heat. I'm sorry, Bucks fans. I told y'all I had an upset, and this is my first round upset, and I truly believe this. I'm not just saying this. It's something about Miami and how they're constructed and their toughness, and Bam Adebayo getting snubbed for that Defensive Player of the Year finalist. I just feel like they have the perfect recipe to bother Giannis again. Wouldn't be surprised at all if the Bucks actually pull this out with the upgrade in Drew Holiday, but I still feel like Miami's going to win. I'm going to go Miami in 7. And Brooklyn, Boston, I'm not wasting no time here. I'm not even explaining myself, bro. I got Brooklyn in 4. If Boston win 1 or 2, good for them, but I got Brooklyn sweeping their ass. Utah Clippers. Utah literally lives by the 3, they die by the 3. Well, statistically, the Clippers are the best 3-point shooting team in the NBA, so they can match them there. Also, they have more experience and they have just better get-a-bucket players with Kawhi and Paul George, and I think Rondo helps. So for that reason, they can match up and they have better players. I'm going to go Clippers in 6. Lakers, Denver. I hate the fact that it's no Jamal Murray in a rematch, and for that reason, I'm going to go Lakers in 6. The Lakers, they're just as big as them. The Lakers are more physical with them, and I feel like the Lakers have a better chance of stopping Nikola Jokic and an inexperienced MPJ versus vice versa against LeBron and AD, and they're going to have a series and a play-in under their belt by this time, so they're going to be hot. So, like I said, Lakers in 6. Going back to the East, New York, Philadelphia. New York, it's been a beautiful, fantastic Cinderella season, fellas. Like, and I truly mean that. But when two teams have 2 great defenses, this is where the offense and who has the best offensive player matters. Joel Embiid in a half-court setting with really nobody to stay in front of him. I mean, he's easily the best offensive player in this series. Sprinkle that with some Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, if Danny Green can hit. I got the Knicks actually losing this in 5. Like, I'm sorry, I just do. Brooklyn, Miami. I had Miami beating Milwaukee simply because Milwaukee's best player is easier to maintain in the playoffs where the floor shrinks and you can't just Euro step from the half-court line. You have to have a bag, and I mean a real bag. Brooklyn, they literally have 3 of the top 5 bags in the sport. For that reason, I like Miami. I like their defense. I like how they're constructed. I like their mentality, but they just don't have enough offensively. If Vic was there and he was 90% of 2018 Vic, maybe, but with no Vic, it's just not enough. I got Miami losing this in 6. Lakers, Clippers. I pray to God I'm right about this series, and I pray this series actually happens. It's been long awaited. But with that being said, I will never, ever forget what the Clippers did to me last year when I picked them to beat the Bucks in 6 games and win the NBA championship, and they choked a 3-1 lead. I would never forget that. For that reason, I got the Lakers winning in 6. I feel like they have bigger players. I feel like they have better players. Also, I feel like they have more trustworthy players. I like Paul George, but I just gotta see it. I gotta see it with my own eyes, bro. I gotta see it. I got the Lakers winning this in 6. Brooklyn, Philadelphia. I know I said defense matters, and it does. It typically comes down to who can stop who and who can get a bucket. With that being said, I feel like Brooklyn's best defense in this series is their offense. I feel like those 3 guys with Joe Harris and Jeff Green playing how he's playing, they're going to ultimately put the pressure on Philly's offense to consistently keep up with them. Philly, they definitely have a chance with Joel Embiid, and Brooklyn not even having a soul to match up with Joel Embiid, and that matters. But with Brooklyn having the 3 best players in this series, in my opinion, and having more experience and having players with a better bag, I just got them winning the series in 6. I just do. Brooklyn, LA. This was my NBA Finals before the season started. This was my NBA Finals after they got James Harden, but it definitely changed. Before the season started, I had the Nets losing in 6. After the season with James Harden, I got the Nets winning in 6. I just don't know how they stop that big 3, and I don't even know how they keep up with them. Dennis Schroeder, bro, he has moments where he plays like ass. Like, he does. Anthony Davis, he settles too much. The only person I truly can, like, really put my trust in is LeBron, and that's not enough. like I said, defense does matter, and the Lakers, they do have the best defense on paper, statistically and all that, but they ain't play the Nets every single night, and the Nets, they ain't Utah, Phoenix, and all that when you're gonna be playing Kevin Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden, and it's gonna be hard as hell to stop that. So like I said, I got the Nets winning that in 6. I know a lot of people gonna hate that, but that's just how I feel. If you guys like this video, like this video. Like I said, I know a lot of people are going to be heated in the comments because you thought the Washington Wizards was going to win the finals and I picked them to lose 5. Like, nah, I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel. Make sure you guys like the video. Let me know in the comments what you feel about my picks. Do all that great stuff, guys. And until next time, as always, enjoy these playoffs, man. I can't wait. Videos damn near every single day now. Stay tuned.